Hey guys, I am lucky enough to get my makeup done, and because of that, I learned a lot of tips and tricks along the way, so I'm going to be sharing a few of them with you. Hope you guys enjoy it! Up first, we have a no makeup look, because you don't want to have too much makeup on during the day. There's a lot of things that I like to be careful of. I'm a stickler about powders in the daytime. I feel like, depending on your skin type, you might not need as much powder. So I'm gonna be taking you guys through that step by step of what I do, me personally. First things first, we are going to get into skin. And what I like to use to prep my skin is Becca Skin Love. It's their Glow Nectar. First of all, it smells amazing. Second of all, it's like sort of like a serum, and it has like a bit of shimmer in it. So I just like to put that everywhere because it's moisturizing, but it's not too moisturizing to where you'll be greasy. The next thing I like to do, I like to frame my face, and by framing my face, I like to start with the eyebrows. I feel like I know I have some hideous pictures of me a few years ago where I had really thin eyebrows, and I'm just glad I'm not in that phase anymore. I'm glad that thick eyebrows are the trend. So you apply this gel, and first you brush your eyebrows. I like to brush mine up, and I apply it by just doing little gentle strokes in the same direction as the hair. You want it to look like hairs, but you don't want it to look like strokes. So you just blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. And I think the trick is to not have it perfect. I'm gonna do the other one. Sorry, I'm blocking you guys. I know you can't see anything. It's killing you, the suspense. I don't have a lot of hairs up here, so I like to give myself just a little bit more. Sometimes you gotta fake it. All right, so you wanna make yourself a little fake square there, but you never wanna leave it that sharp because no one's eyebrows look like that. You just wanna blend it out and keep on blending. I like to use, for the daytime, a primer, which is going to be this Becca Backlight priming filter. So I add this just to my cheeks, and I add this with my fingers because I just feel like it's easier to rub in. Also, if you get too much, it's easy to just kind of diffuse and rub out. So I apply it to my cheeks, my nose, a little bit in the middle of my forehead, places that you would naturally apply your highlight. This will give you a nice daytime glow before you put your foundation on. And you'll see, like, when the light hits it, it looks like you already have like a natural little highlight on your cheek, which is good. You're off to a good start if you've got that. Foundation. I use L'Oreal True Match. I love this. You can get it at any drugstore. It's affordable. This foundation, I think, is between $12 and $14. So it makes life easy. I'll tell you guys what shade I use, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna be your own shade. I use W6 Sun Beige. It's not too yellow, not too orange. It's actually kind of perfect. And I'm gonna use this beauty blender. It's like an art palette. So what I do is I like to put my foundation on it and take my beauty blender and kind of move the foundation around so it's not all in one spot, so that I kind of get it all over the beauty blender. And then I just like to apply lightly. And the trick to this is you just keep blending. You blend till you can't blend anymore. I blend so much that I feel like I blend it off. This is a no makeup look. You want people to say, wow, your skin looks really great, not wow, your makeup looks really great. Less is more. You want to get your neck as much as you can. Get a little bit of your eyelids, cover up those veins. And that's kind of it. I did 2 pumps of the foundation, and that worked for my whole face. The next step that I'm going to do is going to be bronzer, and I'm going to use Becca's bronzer. As far as the bronzing contour application, I don't do too much. I don't do all those lines on the face. And number 1, because I don't know how. And number 2, because I just don't want to do too much. So I use the biggest brush that I can find, and I just tap the bronzer with it, and I just tap it on my cheeks just lightly. You're just tanning your face a little bit. And it's not on the cheek, it's kind of like under the cheek. If you do that and follow that line, you'll know exactly where. And it's kind of like from your sideburns down. So where your hair starts, right between your ear. You just want to tap a little bit, and you just want to get this jawline. If you want, you can take a smaller brush, Some people do their nose. I'll take this little small brush and I'll just do just the sides of my nose, just a little bit of the tip. The next step we're going to go to is blush. We're gonna use L'Oreal True Match blush, and it is called Innocent Flush. This is nice during the day because it's pretty natural. You just wanna give your cheeks a little bit of color because it looks healthy and youthful. Apply it on the pillowy part of your cheek. Next, after the blush, is going to be your highlighter, and I'm gonna use Becca Champagne Pop. It's a very popular color. Every makeup girl has this in their kit, and you'll see why. It's a great highlighter. Highlight, you wanna be careful, not too much in the daytime. You will look like an oil spill. You just tap it on your cheek. I put a little bit under my eyebrow, right on the bone there. I barely have any foundation left on this, but the little bit that I do have, I'm gonna just get back on my beauty blender, and I'm gonna just go over what I just did, just to calm it down. It's on major beam, and it's a little too beam for me. This is a really great powder from Becca, and it is their Hydra-mist Set and Refresh powder. So you can set it with this, and this is one of the powders that I found that is not as dry. And last but not least, I'm going to set my face, which it really doesn't need to be set, but this just also works as a great diffuser to kind of blend everything in to make sure you don't have any lines. And you just wanna all over the whole face, and then just let it dry. Last but not least, you wanna finish off with your lips. We're gonna do the La Mer. They have a very, very nice balm. If you guys weren't watching, I would just put my whole lips in here and kind of, but since you guys are watching, I'll apply it the correct way with my fingers. That is it. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys see the glow. Keep the highlight. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys go out and you don't look like oil spills. Subscribe below and let me know more of what you guys want to see. I'll make videos for days.